Good morning students, welcome to today's our 9th class rational numbers, that means real numbers only, the real numbers combination of rational and irrational numbers. So that's why in our chapter always we will discuss the rational numbers and irrational numbers. Today's our 9th class main topic, important topic is, it is a new topic that is called a surd. So this surd is based on which topic, means it is based on the exponents. The surd is based on exponents. So we know that in the previous classes and previous years also we discussed, and from 7th and 8th what is mean of exponents and what are the laws of exponents we discussed. What is the definition of exponent? How we can write? So the definition of exponents is every composite number, that means compulsory the composite number only, that composite number convert into the exponential form, that means base and powers form, that is called exponents. That means combination of power and base is called exponents, that is called a to the power of m or a to the power of n. So where a is means these are the base and m is called a power. So these two, how we can convert means by taking to the LCM process. We know that, yes or no? Yes, which number we are taking? Composite number. Always we will convert the composite number into the exponents formation. In this exponents form, we get to the base and power. What is called base here? Repeating number. Repeating number is called base, and how many times repeated, that is called a power. This is the about exponents. Based on these exponents only, we will go to the surd. So which one base? It is completely based on the exponents. What is called surd means? The surd is n is a positive integer. N is a positive integer. See here, plus VE, that means it is a positive integer. It is in your textbook, everyone underline that one. Very important this point. N is a positive integer and greater than 1. So that means the n value is compulsory. I said now it is based on the exponents only. So that means n is a positive integer and the degree is greater than 1. And a is a positive rational number. Remember here, n is a positive integer and a is a positive rational number, but nth power of any rational number, how we can write means nth root a. How you can read this one? Nth root a or a to the power of 1 by n is called surd. So that means here every number, composite number, we are converting into the exponential form. Is that no? That exponential form we are converting into the surd formation. That exponential form we convert into the surd formation. That means that converting, how we can convert means here what we are taking, that n and what we are taking a, these two are, n is always positive integer and that power of n is greater than 1 and a is a positive rational number. So then nth root a or a to the power of 1 by n. So these nth root a we will convert into the exponential form. That means a to the power of this nth root, here n is here na, this n it will convert the power when it will transfer, like a plus is changed to minus, minus is changed to plus, into is changed to division, division is changed to multiplication. So that means here this n is completely, when we will transfer right side or left side, then it changed to the power, a to the power of 1 by n. Remember this, in some cases problems also we will get, in 9th and 10th also we will get this process. Always the surd formation we will convert into the nth root a equal to a to the power of 1 by n. Now you understood what is called surd? Surd is based on the exponents, and these exponents here we will take out to the based on exponents only. That exponents we will convert into the surd, That surd is nth root a. A is nth root a to the power of 1 by n. This is called as surd. What are the parts in here? Means here what we will call nth root a? Nth root a is called surd or radical. Surd form or radical form. Remember, these are very important. Nth root a, it is called a surd or radical form. And in this part, what is called a? Already we said a is a positive rational number. Is that no? That positive rational number we will call to the radicand. What we will call? Radicand. And nth root without a, nth root what we will call? Radical sign or radical sign. How what we will call nth root? Nth root we will call the radical sign. So because here the sign means it's a symbol, is there no root? So that's why it is a radical sign. And what about n here? N is called a radical. N is called a radical. Radicand, radical or radical sign. Degree of radical. This is n. N is called a degree of radical. This is about surd. Surd means it is a completely based on the exponents. And what is the definition of surd means? N is a positive integer that degree is always greater than 1. And what about a? A is a positive rational number and that we will convert into the surd, that is called a power of any rational number. That is called a power of any rational number. That power of any rational number we will call to the surd or radical form. Surd or radical form, that is called nth root a. So in this formula, what terms we will explain means here a is called a radicand. A is called a radicand, whether it is a positive rational number. Even though that we will call here in the formation we will call to the radicand. And nth root it is called a, here we will get to the symbol, is there no? That symbol nth root, that means it is called a sign of radical. Sign of radical. And nth is called a degree of radical. Nth is called a degree of radical. So now we will go to the discuss about to the our in 8th class portion. What about that means in identities? What are the identities we have? What are identities we have? We have the 4 identities in algebra expressions. Is that no? Yes. Here, what about that all 4 identities? Can you say anyone? Yes. Say anyone. First one is in algebra expressions. First one is a plus b whole square. What about a plus b whole square formula? A square plus 2ab plus b square. A plus b whole square equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. And one more, a minus b whole square equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. This is one more. What about third one? A plus b into a minus b equal to a square minus b square. These 3 are the main we are using here identities. Is that no? Yes. Why I am going to discuss these identities? Because by taking to these identities we will apply the irrational number also. For what numbers we will apply? In our topic we have the irrational numbers. Is that no? Yes. That irrational numbers also we can apply these identities. How we can apply means? What about irrational number identities? First one, irrational numbers means we know that is called under root numbers. Root a plus root b whole square. Root a plus root b whole square. As usual, so just check the first one and this first one. Here a and here under root a. This is not a changed. Just we are going to expand this one. Root a, that means a square plus 2, a means here root a and b means root b. And next one, plus b square. B square means root b whole square. Now see here, the square and square root always we will get the cancel. Is that no? Yes. Square root cancel and square root cancel. What about under root a plus under root b whole square? Identity in irrational numbers means that is a plus 2 root a and root b plus b. This is the first identity. By using these identities only we will find out the solution in 1.4 exercise in first bit. So remember identities, and I am going through the identities with the examples also. So first of all, root a, instead of root a I am taking to the one number, that is root 3, plus root b, instead of root b I am taking to the one more irrational number, that is root 2. Root 3 plus root 2 whole square. See here, it is in the formation of how many terms here? It is called a binomial, that is 2 terms. So a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square formula is a square plus 2ab plus b square. So now as usual 3 square and square root get cancelled, square get cancelled. Here 3 plus 2 under root 3 and under root 2 plus 2. Observe here, be carefully here. Here what is here? Without root, that means it is a natural number, whole number or positive integer, otherwise it is a rational number. And 2 also rational number, is there no? 3 and 2 both are the rational numbers. Directly we can do the addition. Remember, in rational numbers we can do the addition and subtraction, multiplication as usual, is there no? Yes. So now 3 plus 2 equal to how much? 3 plus 2 equal to 5. Now this part is main important. What about here means? Here what is the relation here? Is there any plus or minus sign? No. That means it is a completely what is which mathematical fundamental here? Multiplication fundamental. That means here we should find out the product. How we can find out the product? First we should multiply the under root numbers. Under root 3 into under root 2, that means under root a into under root b. What we can get the product of irrational numbers? Under root ab, under root into under b. What we will get here the product? Under root ab. ab are any rational numbers. So now see here, root 3 into root 2. What is the product? Root 2 root 3 into 2. 5 plus 2. 3 2 ja, how much 3 2 ja? 6. This is the product of root 3 plus root 2 whole square. That means here we will get to the, by taking to the identities. Which one identity? A plus b whole square. That a plus b whole square we can get to the irrational numbers, that is root a plus root b whole square equal to a plus 2 root a into root b plus b. That is called a first identity in our irrational numbers. And next second identity, directly we are going to the identities and with the examples. Listen carefully. Second one is root a minus root b whole square. What about root a minus root b whole square? That means it is also similarly a minus b whole square, is there no? What about a minus b whole square? Identity in our 8th class, a square minus 2ab. What is relation ab means? Is a completely a into b only, 2 into a into b plus b square. So here a square, that means root a whole square minus 2 root a into root b plus root b whole square. So here square get cancelled, square get cancelled. What about we got here? 2 root a into b plus b. This is our second identity. Okay. So then we will go the example here. What about the example here means root 5 minus root 7 whole square. So observe these two identities here. Root a minus root b whole square, root 5 minus root 7 whole square. Instead of root a, what number we are getting here? Root 5. Instead of root b, we are getting root 7. So in here, what is the sign here? Minus. So that means here, root 5 minus root 7 is in the formation of root a minus under root a minus under root b whole square. So, what is the identity here? First a. A means here what is a here? 5. Directly I am applying here with the just example completely discuss here, and here we are going to directly we are going here. A means root without root here a. 5 minus 2 root a into b. A into b. A means 5 into b means 7. Please, what about b here? 7. 5 plus 7. Now I say the rational numbers directly we can do addition or subtraction based on symbol. 5 plus 7 equal to 12 minus, as usual, the product of 5 into 7. 5 7 are 35 minus root 7 whole square. This is about 12 minus 2 root 35. This is the root 5 minus root 7 whole square expandation by using the second identity. How we can find out the first identity, second identity? Based on the symbol. If root a and root b are both, we will get in all identities. But how we can get which one we have to go the first one or second one or third one means it's based on symbols only. The first one is based on sign, plus sign, and second one is minus. These two are two numbers. Is that no? Then we will go to the third. How we can identify first one or second one means just a small little observing the numbers are rational numbers. So, how we can find out means in first case just only root a plus binomial only we are getting. Is that no? Yes. And second case also we are getting the binomial. The binomial means here plus and minus and the two terms we have. But the third identity how we can get means here product of binomials. Product of binomials we will get, that means here observe here a plus b into a minus b. A plus b into a minus b. Now that identity, third identity we are going here root a plus root b, root a minus root b. So here root a plus root b, root a minus root b. What is this third identity we have? A square minus b square. What is a here? Root a. What is b here? Root b. Remember, in this third formula we will get to the first group and second group. First group first binomial and second group first binomial, first number both are same, and second group, so first group second number and second group second number both are same, but the symbols only different. Root a plus root b into root a minus root b. Both are the same numbers we will get, but the different symbols. So, what is that formula we will get means a minus b. The identity we will get a minus b. How we can get means here a square minus b square. What is a here? Under root a. A square minus b square. Square square we get cancel, square square we get cancel. Then what we will get? A minus b we will get. A minus b. So, that means under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b equal to a minus b. Now, we will go the example. Under root 5 minus 4 just see here I didn't give an any irrational number. One number is rational number and one number is irrational number. In this case also we will apply the both three identities we can apply. Remember this one, not only for irrational numbers. These identities we can apply the both rational and irrational number because this is the combination of real numbers. So, that is why these all identities we can apply the rational and irrational numbers. Remember, here I given, that is why I given the one example root 5 minus 4 into root 5 plus 4. Any order we can get none of. Root a plus b and root a minus root b. Otherwise, root a minus root b into root a plus root b. Any order we can get, but the formula is not changed. Here, root 5 minus, this is in the formation of a minus b into a plus b. That identity we will get a square minus b square. Is that no? So, now here what is a? What is a here? Root 5. A square minus, what is b here? What is b? 4. So that means 4 square. Now as usual, remember, square and square root we get the cancel. Is that no? Yes. So then remaining part 5 minus 4 square. What is mean of 4 square? 4 square means 4 into 4. 4 4 jar. How much ma? 4 4 jar 16. So then 5 minus 16. How I am reading here? 5 minus 16. What about the symbol of 5? What about symbol of 5? The sign of 5 is plus and the sign of 16 is minus. Now observe these two are different symbols. Is that no? So if the different symbols means, then go the integers. The two symbols are different, then we should do the subtraction. After subtraction, we should keep the symbol of biggest number. Okay, the different symbols. So then immediately we can catch the point. What is that means? If the two different are symbols, then we will go to the different. That means subtraction. Plus 5 minus 16 equal to how much? First 16 minus 5 equal to how much? 11. Now which symbol we should keep? The symbol of biggest number. What is the biggest number here? 16. Then 16 symbol is minus. This is minus 11. This is about the third identity, a plus b into a minus b, that equal to a square minus b square under root a minus under root b into under root a plus under root b equal to what identity we will get? Means directly a minus b. This is the based on the identities. These identities we have the 1.4 exercise first bit I given to the here with the example I given. So observe that 5 plus in your textbook 5 plus root 7 into 2 plus root 5 and second one see here 5 plus root 5 into 5 minus root 5, 5 plus root 5. Remember these two are, by seeing here first term both are same, second terms are both are same, but the symbols are different. If the symbols are different, in this case which identity we have to take out? Very good, that is third identity. The third identity is under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b equal to a minus b. Next third one problem is under root 3 plus under root 7 whole square. What is the symbol here? Very good, it is a plus. Then which one identity, which identity we have to go? We have to go the first identity. Very good. And next one, fourth one. As usual, similarly the second problem only. The first term are same in the both cases and second term both are cases same, but the symbols are different. One is minus, one is the plus. So then it is completely used the third identity. What is the third identity? The under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b equal to a minus b. This is the first exercise 1.4 first bit. What about the second one? Classify the following numbers, rational or irrational numbers. This how we can do this before in the first topic only we discussed. What about rational and what about irrational number? Rational numbers means completely in the formation of p by q. That you know that. What about irrational number? Irrational numbers means we get to the under root numbers. Now observe here 5 minus root 3. 5 minus root 3. One is pen, one is duster. These two we can call to the pen. No, na? Then these two we can call the yes or no, duster. That means these two are similar things. In similar things only we can do the addition or subtraction. Similar things in our mathematics, like terms. Similar things means we can call to the like terms. So here these both are similar. We can do addition or subtraction. But these two are, we can't do addition and subtraction. Remember this one. In next class, next topic we will go here. And next one is 2 root 7 by 7 root 7. So under root 7 we get the cancel. Then what about we get 2 by 7. This 2 by 7 is p by q form. Then it is a rational number. Based on that we can find out, identify which one is rational and which one is irrational number. Irrational number means compulsory we must be get the under root number. Then it is called a irrational number. What about 2 pi? 2 pi is rational or irrational number? Yes, compulsory. Pi is as usual, pi is an irrational number. Why pi is an irrational number? because it's defined as the ratio of circumference of circle by denominator, circumference of circle and denominator. So that means pi equal to c by d. This is about the rational number and irrational number. Next we are going to the 4-mark problem. This is a 4-mark problem completely 5, 6, 7 and the 9th and 10th. These all are the 4-mark problems we will get. 5, 6, next one is 7 and next one is 9th and 10th. This totally 4-mark problem, that is new topic, rationalizing topic. What about that rationalizing? We will go now. So next topic is our, this is the 4 marks, very important, compulsory, every case, SA1, SA2 or pre-final in 10th class we will get this one, rationalizing the denominator. What is mean of rationalizing the denominator? In which case we are using? In where we will use this rationalizing means? The rationalizing the denominator always we will use into the irrational numbers. Irrational numbers means, that is under root numbers which we can't write in the p by q form. That numbers we call to the irrational numbers. In that case, how we can find out addition, subtraction, otherwise our 4 fundamentals, how we can go means by through this rationalizing the denominator. What is this rationalizing the denominator? How we can go means here, see for example I am going to the, see here 1 by root 3 plus root 5, 1 by root 3 plus root 5. See what is here? We have the division. We can do division here? No, na? Yes, we can't do division. But by taking to this rationalizing the denominator, we can find out the solution of 1 by root 3 plus root 5. That means we can find out the quotient, division value we can find out. Which case? So, which case we can find out means, in this case we can find out the rationalizing the denominator and find out the value. How we can go means, step 1. Remember step 1, step by step we are going. What is the step 1 means here? First step 1 is we need to check the denominator. What is denominator here? Root 3 plus root 5. That root 3 plus root 5 we had to take out to the changing the symbol in the denominator. That denominator we had to change the sign of the denominator. Don't change the numericals, only change the sign of the denominator. What we will get here? Root 3 plus root 5. That root 3 plus root 5 we will change. Then what you will get? Root 3 minus root 5. So what you will get? Observe this one. The denominator is what we get in the problem? Root 3 plus root 5. Then when we will change the symbols, then what we will get? Root 3 minus root 5. This is called this is denominator, changing the denominator. RF, rationalizing the factor. RF means rationalizing factor. Factor means we know that is a divisor. RF, rationalizing. So the next second step 2. What is step 2 here means? What we get the rationalizing factor, that factor we should multiply the both numerator and denominator. Remember what is the second step? What we get the rationalizing factor, that rationalizing factor we should multiply the both numerator and denominator. We should multiply both numerator and denominator. Okay. Now we will go here. what we have to write? Rationalizing the factor, multiply both numerator and denominator. So that means, as usual, first we should write the what they given, that problem we should write. So that problem 1 by root 3 plus root 5. 1 by root 3 plus root 5. I said multiply. Multiply means into. For which number we should multiply? RF. What is RF here? Changing the symbols. Root 3 minus root 5 by root 3 minus root 5. See here, RF is root 3 minus root 5 by root 3 minus root 5. Multiplying both numerator and denominator with RF. So now multiply. These two are both are the fractions form. Yes, these both fraction forms. How we should multiply? Product of numerators by product of denominators. Now the second step, I should write here, multiply both numerator and denominator with rationalizing factor. The third step 3, this is very important. In this step 3 we get to the completely, in step 3 we get to the formula. What formula we will get means, in the rationalizing denominator, compulsory every case we will get to the third identity. Every case, whether it is a one term or two terms or any terms, which one we will get in the denominator when we will multiply the rationalizing factor both numerator and denominator. In that case we can get to the third identity. What is our third identity? Very good. The third identity is root a plus root b into root a minus root b equal to, what is that? A minus b. That is a minus b. Now we will see here, in the denominator what we will get? Under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b equal to, the formula we will get a minus b. In rationalizing the third case, the formula we should must be right. What the formula here? The third identity. Now we will go the multiply. As usual, 1 into any rational number or any irrational number, the product we will get same only. That means it is a multiplicative identity. Is that no? Yes. So 1 into root 3 minus root 5, as usual same number we will get using multiplicative identity. Now what we will get? Denominator. The denominator we will get the third identity, that is a minus b. What is a here? A equal to root 3, b equal to root 5. So 3 is a and b is equal to 5. A equal to 3, b equal to 5. So what you will get? 3 minus 5. So what we will get the result? Root 3 minus root 5 by 3 minus 5. Before only we discussed, both are two integers, one is positive, one is negative. Then we should go the difference and we will keep to the similar biggest number. So the difference of 3 minus 5 is minus 2. This is the rationalizing of 1 by root 3 plus root 5. Remember the step 1, step 2, step 3. How we will go? The first one is, the first step 1 is we have to change the sign of the denominator. That is called RF. That is called RF, rationalizing factor. And next step 2, what we will change the symbol, that rationalizing factor we multiply the both numerator and denominator. When we will multiply the both numerator and denominator, in the third denominator, that is the third step, it is called under root a plus under root b into under root a minus under root b. Rationalizing factor always we will use the third identity only in the place of denominator, not in the numerator, that is a minus b. Afterwards simplify our problem. So in our textbook we have the fifth problem in 1.4, I think 1.4 exercise, fifth problem. We have the like this problems we have. Find out here step 1, step 2, step 3. This is all you find out. No, Veka. So now in the first one, in the fifth bit, we discussed the in rationalizing factor in 1.4 exercise first bit. 1.3 plus root 2. I discussed here the 1.3 plus root 5. Now we will go to the, what about the, both are numerator and denominator, or we will get to the irrational numbers, how we can simplify. Now I am going to the sixth problem, fourth one that is called a 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. Sixth bit, fourth problem. How we will simplify this one? How we will rationalizing this problem? So I am going to explain this one. Remaining 3 problems are homework. Try to yourself. Okay. Now compulsory step by step we will go. What is the first one? First step is changing the symbol of denominator. What is the denominator here? 3 root 3 plus root 2. Yes or no? Yes. So 3 root 3 minus root 2. This is the rationalizing factor. Step 1. Rationalizing factor. What is rationalizing factor? 3 root 3 minus root 2. Remember, this is the rationalizing factor. Next one. What we are going to second step? Multiply. So that means don't write the step 1, step 2 in your problems while you are doing in your notebook. I am giving to the information how we will go the problem. Step by step I am giving. So here what you will write means, this is important, multiply rationalizing factor 3 root 3 minus root 2 with numerator and denominator. Multiply rationalizing factor 3 root 3 minus root 2 by numerator and denominator. So now we will go that. What they given the problem? As usual we have to write 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. Now multiplying rationalizing factor. Rationalizing factor means RF. What is here? 3 root 3 minus root 2. Multiply here 3 root 3 minus root 2 by same we have to multiply. Now see here what I wrote, the rationalizing factor, that we should multiply the both numerator and denominator. Is that no? 3 root 3 minus root 2 by 3 root 3 minus root 2. Now we have to multiply the both numerator, denominator, because it is a fraction form. So the product of numerators by product of denominators. Now we will write 3 root 5 minus root 7 into 3 root 3 minus root 2 by what is the formula we will get in third step? What formula we will get? A minus B. So here 3 root 3 A square minus B square. A square minus B square. Now how we will go the binomial product? We will go the binomial product. So here we will go the first 3 root 5. We will multiply first term, we will multiply the second terms, all terms we should multiply. 3 root 3 minus root 2. Next minus root 7 3 root 3 minus root 2. 3 root 5 into, see here, this is the first group and this is the second group. In first group, each term we should multiply the second group every term. So, see here, first group, first term, we should take out to the second group all. First term is 3 root 5. And what about the second group? 3 root 3 minus root 2. And what is the first group in second number? Minus root 7. And what about the second group? All completely we should write. And by, so now see apply here. How we will apply? A root b whole square. A root b whole square. So here a root b whole square. A root b means we will apply the square both nth and radical. So completely a square into root b whole square. A square into root b whole square. Like this we multiply. A root b whole square, that means it is in nth formation. It's a no inside formation. Nth root a. Nth root a whole square means the square will be get to the n and the square will be possible for the under root also we can get. So like that only 3 square into root 3 whole square minus square square we get the cancel. What you will get? 2 you will get. So now what we will take out? How we will multiply in the third formation? So in third formation how we will multiply? Now see here, nth root a into nth root b. Nth root a into mth root b. So see here, n, m are different, a and b are different. How we will go means n into m. First we will take out to the n into m and next we will multiply the root a into root b. See here, nth root a into mth root b equal to, we will take out to the n into m into root a into root b. N into m into root a into root b. Here also we will go to the same. How we will go? 3 into 3, that means n m. 3 into 3 root 5 into root 3. Root 5 into root 3. Same, plus into minus, minus. There is no n, that means it is equal to the 1 mark. Remember, there is no number in nth place or the degree, then it is equal to the 1. So that means here 1. 3 into 1. 3 into 1 root 5 into root 2. Then minus. As usual I said now, there is no number means 1. So n and m, what we will take out? Product. 1 into 3 root 7 into root 3. Minus into minus, plus. Root 7 into root 2. Root 7 into root 2. By 3 square. 3 square means how much? 9. Root get cancelled. Minus 2. So here, remember, these formulas we have to take out compulsory. Now, how we will simplify? After the rationalizing, after applying the product of win for binomials, how we will simplify means here 3 3s are 9 into root 5 into root 3. Root 5 into root 3, how much we will get? 9 root 15 over this product minus 3 1s are 3 root 5 into root 2 root 10 minus 3 1s are 3 root 7 3s are 21 plus root 7 2s are 14 by 9 3s are 27 minus 2. So now here we will take out to the 9 root 15 minus 3 root 10 minus 3 root 21 plus root 14 by 27 minus 2, 25. This is the result of 3 root 5 minus root 7 by 3 root 3 plus root 2. What is the solution? How we can find out the rationalizing for the binomials in division case? Okay na? So, this is the solution for in 6th bit 4th one. Now, we will go to the 10th one. So, yes, this is the final problem in our textbook. Under root 5 plus under root 3 plus 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 equal to a minus b root 15. Here we have to find out the a and b value by using rationalizing. So, here keep quiet. Yes. So, now we will discuss about the root 5 plus root 3 by 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 equal to a minus b under root 15. They will ask the question, making to this equal, rationalizing the factors and find out the a and b value. They will ask to this one, find out a and b value. How we will find out means here by taking to the rationalizing. Rationalizing means which one we have to take out? We have to take out the denominator. Yes or no? Yes. How we? Sir. Sorry for disturbance. Once again I will repeat the same problem. How to find out the rationalizing factor? We previous class we discussed. Is that no? Now by taking to that previous class rationalizing, we have to find out the a and b value. Here a and b missing. That value we have to find out. They will ask the question like this. Rationalizing the factor and find out the AB value where A and B are rational numbers. How we can find out means here by taking to the as usual in LHS part completely we have to take out to the rationalizing factor only. Okay. Then afterwards we will make out to the equal the solution of rationalizing and A minus B root 5. How we will make equal we will go through. First as usual we have to find out the denominator. What is about denominator in this problem? 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3. 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3. That means here we have to take out the changing the symbol of the denominator. Yes, that is rationalizing factor of the denominator. What is that? 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 equal to 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. Is that no? Here minus symbol, then it changed to the plus. Plus symbol, then it changed to the minus. Now this one we should multiply the both numerator and denominator. Is that no? Yes. Multiply both numerator and denominator. Numerator and denominator. So now we will let's multiply both numerator and denominator for given problem. Under root 5 plus under root 3 by 2 root 5 minus 3 root 3 into rationalizing. What is our rationalizing? This box. 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3 by 2 root 5 plus 3 root 3. This is rationalizing. Okay na? So now we should multiply as usual. How we will multiply? The first formula, nth root a into nth root b equal to the product of n into m and root a into root b. Now the same we will go here. Root 5 into first second group totally we should multiply in first group first term. Next first group second term we should multiply the total second group by The what is our third step? Which formula we will use here? That identity is third identity. A square minus B square. So now see here, our right side part also we should continue, right, Nana? Now here also we should write A minus B root 15. So the formula we will apply here. What is that formula? Nth root. What is n here? No means 1. N into m we should multiply, and same as usual, root 5 into root 5. Plus into plus, plus. N into m, root 5 into root 5. Finish this top. And next, plus, again there is no n means 1. N into m, root 3 into root 5. Plus into plus, plus. 1 into 3, and then we multiply root 3 into root 5 by, what is again second one? Which one formula? Nth root a whole square equal to n square into root a whole square. So now the same we will apply. 2 square into root 5 whole square. 2 square into root 5 whole square. Next 3 square into root 3 whole square. 1 2 ja 2. Next, now one more formula we will use here. What is that means here? Under root a. Under root a. Under root a into under root a. The product of two similar irrational number is rational number, the same number only we will get. Root a into root a equal to a. Similarly, one more example we will take out. Root 5 into root 5, 5. Root 4 into root 4, 4. Root 3 into root 3, 3. Like that. So that means under root similar, we will get to the same number we can get. So now, root 5, 1 3 jar 3. Root 5 into root 5, 5. Plus 1 2 jar 2. Now root 3 into root t, root 5. That means root a into root b. Root a into root b is 1 3 jar 3. Root 3 jar 15 by 2 square 4 into cancel square and square root. 3 square means 9 into square root get cancelled. As usual, the right side part we should continuation write. And now 2 5s are 10 plus 3 5s are 15 plus 2 root 15 plus 3 root 15 by 4 5s are 20 minus 9 3s are 27. As usual, the part we have to write a minus b root 15. Now see here, we have the two rational numbers. Is there no? 10 plus 15. Directly we should know addition. 10 plus 15 equal to 25. Plus, plus. And now see here, root 15, root 15. These are the like terms. That means like terms we should do addition. Now, so that means only we should do the additions, nth terms only. So 2 plus 3, 5. Root 15 by 20 minus 27, 20 minus 27 minus 7 equal to a minus b root 15. A minus b root 15. So now we have to take out the here, divide the terms a plus b by c. A plus b by c, how we will divide? A by c plus b by c. See here, a plus b by c. How we will divide? A plus b by c equal to a by c plus b by c. So like this we will divide the part. So now we will divide 25 by minus 7. Next plus in minus, plus into minus, minus 5 by 7 under root 15. See here, I am dividing a plus b by c. B is complete this total nana, nth root, third form. A by b plus a by c plus b by c equal to a minus b root 15. Now guess the points here. What is a and what is b? Now you guess here. So now see here, we will make the equal, right to right. 25 by minus 7 is equal to the right side of a part, and see here, minus minus both are same. So we should not take out here. We should not consider b part. What is b part here? B part is 5 by 7. Under root 15, we got the similar, is or no? Yes. Now guess here, what are a and b? So yes, a equal to 25 by minus 7 and b equal to 5 by 7. So like this way we have to take out. So this is the solution for to find the irrational number, rationalizing and missing rational numbers a and b. So a and b missing rational numbers, a equal to 25 by minus 7 and b equal to 5 by 7. This is result, and b equal to 5 by 7. I hope this topic you understood, and the same similarly you have to the in 10th bit first problem you have. This is about rationalizing the denominator. Thank you.